Well, YouTube, I ran into a little problem. Looked for a solution out here on YouTube, was unable to find one. And so I'm going to do a video of what we're doing. And you can see what the roof looks like. Very little slant, which creates a problem. And you can tell it's on an old place with a steep pitch and then coming down to almost a flat, I don't know, probably 5% runoff, something like that. But we've got issues of rust making little porosity holes and stuff like that. Here's some you can easily see, little piss holes all over the place. Some panels worse than others. Patch jobs here and there. But we run into a couple places where somebody had fixed this prior to us. And by the way, I've been here 10 years. There's Cool Coat, Cool Seal or whatever, some kind of roof coating anyway. And there's the probably used tin that he put up on the back there. That's a shop. This is the house portion, old cabin, 100-year-old cabin. But that stuff's still good, so that lasts for a pretty good while, at least on a vertical roof like that. But I was just going to show you guys how we're fixing this. 2 reasons. 1, because it works. 3 reasons. 2, because it's cheap. 3, because it's too cold right now to apply any kind of roof coating. So what we're doing is putting a thin skim coat. Mr. Stobart's working on that. And we got a variety of little boards and stuff that we're working to get it down in the grooves and over the nail heads and whatever. So, but just putting a thin coat, maybe 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch. You can see he's spreading it pretty thin, just to fill up and putting a good bit of pressure on it to get it down in those holes. And then that's going to stop the leaks. Now, what can you do with this long term? This patch will last a pretty good while. But when this finally sets up, or when this cures, and this tar, it's blackjack, but it's just roof cement. This happens to be a blackjack version of it. All-weather roof cement, asphalt cement, plastic roof cement, either way, you can tell it's good and thick. Let this stuff set up and cure, and then come back next spring or summer, and then put a roof coating over that. I don't know why you would, but if you were out someplace where the summer sun was real hot, you definitely want to do that. But as you can see here, we're pretty clothed with trees and stuff. And there's a mountain back there and a mountain back there, and we're down in a gorge. So during the winter, there's a mountain over there, there's the Nantahala River down there. So we're in a gorge anyway. And this time of the year, we get 0 sun on this side of the road, river, whatever. So we're going back with a 4-inch angle grinder with a wire brush on it. Clean it up, you can see. And then Stobart's coming behind, and he's applying a thin coat of tar while I stay ahead of him with the wire brush and the broom. And we won't have any leaks when this is all over with. So anyway, since I couldn't figure out a way or find anybody who had done this before, here you go. For any of you guys who got tin roofs like this, and it's during the winter and you can't do anything else, this will definitely work. All right, cheers, good luck to you. I hope you're not in the same situation I am. It's gonna take a little while. Okay, well, we had one afternoon, had to wait a while for temperature to get up, and it's barely getting up. This particular brand of stuff, shit, I threw it off the roof. Blackjack, it's in a green can. I think I showed a picture of it. Earlier, but anyway, it was the only product that was it was a roof coating and concrete sealer or whatever. But anyway, it's the only one that was 50 degrees instead of 70 and rising. So I went ahead and went over that existing tar because I found some little pinhole leaks that was in the first installer's job. So anyway, went ahead and covered that. It looked like it was set up good enough to where I could brush it back and forth. But this is looking pretty good. So there's the old tin roof. That's been cool sealed years ago, at least longer than 10 years ago. And that's not leaking, but that back there is getting pretty rusty. And we didn't get, that's a shop back there. The black part here and the black part here is part of my office at the rafting company. But that part over there is the back of the shop. Not worried about that. I am interested in doing something on the other side over here. So there's 5 gallons right there. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sheets of 10. I think that's about 18 feet. 8, 9, let's say 10 sheets of 10. And I've got 3 here. So a gallon will easily do, an extra 5 gallon easily do that. Plus this here. Plus another piece about like that rust area on the other side. So anyway, this thin stuff's not setting up real quick, but it's getting over. We quit, it was about 48 degrees the other day, and the next morning you could put a fingerprint in it, but it wouldn't transfer to your fingers. So I feel pretty confident. And we did have some water that was trapped that leaked out. We did the best we could the other day to get it out, but some of it leaked out and it ran right over the top of the tar. Didn't even make any tracks in it. So I'm sure it's going to work. So right now you're looking at labor 3 hours today, right? And what, maybe 3 or 4 hours yesterday? Yeah, about a good day's labor and 42 or roughly 45 attacks for the material for a 5 gallon bucket. So for less than 200 bucks, I'm going to end up doing the whole damn place before it's over with. Because I also have a front porch. You can tell it's been extended a little bit, and it's looking like it could use it, but that's not in that bad a shape. So I think you can see somebody's done some cool sealing. I think I'll leave that for next spring or summer or whatever, and then get up here and do it all. But what we did do was take the 4-inch grinder with the wire wheel and buffed it off nice and clean before we put any of this stuff down. So it's a good substrate to begin with. We'll do the same with that over there. And on this right here, where it's been cool sealed, I'm just going to set up some ladders and ladder jacks, pressure wash that real good, and then apply the it's going to be the same company, Blackjack, this stuff here, but it's going to be an aluminum coating like the Cool Seal, and it says like 3 to 5. So I think one product was 3 years, the other product 5 years. But on that kind of elevation, it lasts a lot longer than that, I'm certain. I think that's what you're looking at right here. And did find some traces of that roof coating down on this roof, but since it's hardly got any drop to it, not very good runoff, the leaves set on it, and leaves have acid in it, then I'm sure that it's been gone for a long time. So on a roof with a nice drop, leaves don't set on it, it probably lasts a really long time. Whenever I do go coat that in the back part of it, I'm probably just going to, since that's a shed back there and I'm not that worried about it, I'm probably just going to hit that with a pressure washer and get on it good, you know. and that'll take anything loose off, plus any kind of powder residue. That'll be a good enough substrate. And then I let it run down, then I'll fan this off here, and then I'll apply the aluminum coating over all of this, and it'll, I'm sure, make the roof a whole lot cooler, although I'm not that worried about it when the leaves get on the trees. I don't get much sun down here anyway, but it will help. I do get some. Wintertime, I'd let it stay black. But anyway, all right, cheers, you guys, and hope this helps somebody out there.